It's hard to understand what's going on. I mean, I really, one minute you feel like, oh my gosh, this is going to be, now the landslide's going to start. And then there'll be some other weaselly little, sidestep they do. Or you can make a bad decision about a candidate. It's not who you are. It doesn't mean you're dumb. It doesn't mean you're different. It doesn't mean, the trouble with what's happening right now is these, this administration is a rabid dog, and it's turning us upside down, and all, as far as I'm concerned, it's as obvious as the nose on your face.
What happens when America's funniest man takes on America's most controversial president? Jim Carrey didn't just insult Trump, he exposed the dangerous lessons Trump's presidency is teaching our kids. Carrey compared Trump's America to the Truman Show gone wrong, complete with flying monkeys and tinfoil hats. But behind the laughs is a serious warning about a generation of mini Trumps learning that dishonesty pays off. Still think this is just another celebrity hot take. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Remember when Jim Carrey was just the rubber-faced goofball who talked through his butt in Ace Ventura and made millions by being the most ridiculous man in Hollywood? Well, those days are long gone. The comedian who once contorted his face into impossible shapes has transformed into a serious political artist with a very specific target, Donald Trump. It's kind of jarring, right? This is the same guy who played the Riddler and the pet detective, now spending his days painting Trump as everything from a witch to literal toast. His fans are scratching their heads, wondering what happened to the lovable goofball who made them laugh in the 90s.
I can break bread with anybody in this country. I love people in this country. I love the heartland of this country. It has nothing to do with that. These really negative forces like the Steve Bannons of the world are convincing us that we're separate, that we're not the same country, that there's two countries. There's not two countries. It has to do with, it's become obvious that the choice was a bad one. We just need to change it. And if you can't vote for a Democrat, at least let all this flood of information that's so negative.
Carrey's art series has taken social media by storm, showing Trump in every unflattering way imaginable. One of his most striking pieces depicts Trump as the Wicked Witch surrounded by flying monkeys wearing MAGA hats. In another, he's portrayed as burnt toast, which is pretty on-the-nose symbolism if you ask me. Subtle, number effective, absolutely. But here's the thing, Carrey's comedy background actually makes his political commentary hit harder. The man who made us laugh until our sides hurt now uses that same talent to make us think. He's wielding humor like a weapon, proving that sometimes the best way to make a point is to make people laugh first.
You gotta speak, man. This is not a time to clam up, and not a time to get frightened. You have to do what you have to do. This is dire. I just want to express it in a positive way. I want to turn everything painful into art.
You react to the pipe bombs. Are you afraid personally ever?
Apparently, I was threatened on Twitter, so I don't know. I didn't see the thing. I heard there was some severed goat head, and I'll see you soon kind of thing.
What's fascinating about Carrey's transformation isn't just the art itself, but the passion behind it. This isn't some random celebrity jumping on the Trump-bashing bandwagon for likes and retweets. There's a genuine concern driving his creative expression. Carrey has spoken about feeling a responsibility to use his platform during what he considers a crucial time in American history.
Trump is toast.
And so you just kind of digest the news of the day.
It's an affirmation.
I'm glad some good is coming out of this stuff. This is Robert Mueller.
Robert Mueller putting the squeeze on the president. That's Space Force.
That's the Space Force, yeah.
That's the beginning of Space Force. That's right.
The evolution from Ace Ventura to political artist wasn't overnight. Carrey has been on a spiritual journey for years, questioning materialism and exploring deeper philosophical questions. His Twitter feed is a mix of artwork, political commentary, and existential musings, a far cry from the slapstick comedian we once knew. So how exactly did the guy famous for his elastic face become one of Trump's most creative critics? The answer lies in Carrey's genuine worry about America's direction. He's channeling the same energy he once used to make us laugh into making us think about the state of our democracy. The silly faces have given way to serious statements, but the authenticity remained. That rabid dog comment didn't just ruffle feathers at Fox News, it caused a full-on Category 5 meltdown. While the talking heads were busy literally clutching their pearls over Carrey's choice of words. They completely missed the much darker warning behind them. This wasn't just some Hollywood elitist taking cheap shots at the orange turd. Carrey was sounding an alarm about an entire generation's future.
Makes me feel good.
When you were a kid, would you draw caricatures of your friends, etc.?
I did. I drew pictures of my teacher.
Oh, really?
And I don't
How'd
have
that
any of
go
those
over?
with me. She actually stole. Wow, look at this. I can do anything with it. Not working. Oh, they got you coming and going, man. You know what I mean?
That is remarkable, I have to say.
Incredible transformation.
It is an incredible transformation. Who was the teacher
Watch
you drew?
this.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Think about it. What happens when the most powerful man in the world treats lying like it's his superpower? According to Carrey, we're witnessing the Truman Show gone wrong. Except instead of Jim's lovable character trapped in a fake reality, it's all of America stuck in a narcissist's fantasy world. And unlike the movie, there's no heartwarming ending where we all break free and discover the truth. The real danger Carrey points to isn't just about one man's dishonesty. It's about what happens when lying becomes as normal as bad toupees in Washington. When kids watch the president treat truth like it's optional, what lesson are they learning? Carrey warns we're raising an army of mini Trumps who think the path to success is paved with whatever BS sounds good in the moment. Imagine a whole generation growing up thinking, hey, that guy got to be president by making stuff up. Maybe I should try that too. That's the terrifying future Carrey sees. While everyone was busy being shocked by the rabid dog comparison, they missed his actual point. Trump's presidency is normalizing dishonesty on an unprecedented scale. What's even scarier is how this normalization works as a weird kind of stress reliever. When nothing means anything anymore, why get worked up? When facts become optional, it's easier to just shrug and move on. That's exactly how democracies die. Not with resistance, but with a collective shoulder shrug. So when Carrey dropped that rabid dog line, he wasn't just trying to insult Trump. He was pointing out that a rabid animal doesn't just hurt the people it bites directly. It spreads its disease far and wide. In Trump's case, the disease is the death of truth itself, infecting our kids with the idea that honesty is for suckers. What makes Carrey's Trump takedown special isn't just his celebrity status. It's part of a bigger movement where comedians are becoming our political truth tellers. Just like Jon Stewart and John Oliver, Carrey's using his platform to do more than make us laugh. He's making us think. These funny people have somehow become our most trusted news sources, using humor to break through the noise and call out political nonsense. Carrey's just doing it with paintbrushes instead of punchlines. So next time someone says, stick to comedy, remember that throughout history, it's often been the jesters who spoke truth to power when nobody else could. Carrey's journey from making faces to making statements isn't just about one comedian's evolution. It's about all of us finding our voice when it matters most, even if that means drawing the president as a piece of burnt bread.